Oh, there we go. Back on the cell phone game. There's the wife over there. Anyways, though, so update. We stopped at a hotel and we're in California right now. We're going kind of a long way. We're gonna hook it through Vegas, visit a friend. But what I did want to mention to y'all, especially if y'all are going through a PCS right now or are about to go through a PCS, and if you don't know what a PCS is, it's a permanent change of duty station. But for you military people that don't know what a PCS is or never been through one or about to go through one or just confused about some of the details, so yes, we are in a hotel right now. And yes, the military will cover a certain amount of that. Now it's all random and it's changes every year. Like right now it's like $142 they give you in what's called per diem. So in that per diem, what that does is it gives you money to live off of while you do your move to your next duty station. It's all dependent on how far it's going. So for us from Washington down to Louisiana, I believe it was 8 days. So they would give us 8 days of money to use for food, water, lodging, and that's what or actually just food and lodging. That's what the per diem is for. There's also another allotment for gas. I think it was like 15 cents a mile or 14 cents a mile. I can't remember. It wasn't too much, but it was enough to cover it. But with the lodging thing, a lot of people don't realize is they weren't sure, like, oh shoot, how am I going to get a hotel? I don't have enough money. Well, the per diem will cover that, and you can either do paperwork beforehand to get that money up front, or at least 80% of it, or you can do the paperwork on the back end like I'm doing, so you get it all at once, and then you can pay off your credit cards or your bills or whatever you paid with, or if you have dogs are going crazy. If you have like a government travel card, the government travel card will also cover down on that, and then you can pay that off later. Just remember to pay that government travel card off, because if you don't, you get in big trouble. But you want to be in the guy. All right. So, anyways, so yeah, not on the fishing topic, and I'm trying to balance my phone here on a random hotel door, but yep. So we're staying at the Holiday Inn. And this is the day one really update. Yesterday was the day zero, the last day in the house before the move. We had the walkthrough went great, and now we got we did the turn in. All that stuff is fine. Everything should be good to go. Ugh, I did break my landlord's vacuum that he let me borrow, so I'm gonna have to pay him back for that. I'll probably take it out of my deposit, but tomorrow we will be in Las Vegas, so you should see us there. And no, don't worry, that is not on the government dime. That one comes out of our own pockets. And no, we're not staying on the Strip in some fancy hotel. We're staying far outside. It's more so to visit some of her friends that she has down there. And it'll make for a good time. We might drop by down the Strip, who knows, but don't think I'm using my funds for that. And besides, if you're not military, you're not tracking, they only give you a certain amount of money. They don't cover every hotel, so you can't go out to, MGM Grand and spend $800 in the master suite for 2 nights or however much it costs, and think that you'll get it paid for. No. I believe what ours is right now, and this is 2019. If you're watching this later on in the future. I think it was like $142 a per diem, and that's for hotel and food. And you're a military service member like myself, you get the full amount of that. If you're a dependent over 12 years old, like her, you get about, I think it's 3/4 of that. And then if you're under 12, you get half of that. I know it's confusing and weird and random, but once again, that per diem, if you were wondering what it was, or you're afraid when you're doing your first PCS move, like how am I going to pay for my hotels and all this stuff, don't worry. The military will pay for it. It's just you have to pay using out of your own pocket or your government travel card if you have one up front first, and then they'll reimburse you later on. Or like I said, they might do the one time they were doing 80% up front. I don't know if they're still doing that. You have to ask your local finance office for any military personnel out there. I know this one was really specific towards military and PCS, but hey, that's why this one's labeled PCS move. So stay tuned. Hopefully we'll have a good time. hopefully she stays happy. I know she's upset having to drive her own car, but old boy's back there lifting his own butt, so obviously he's pretty happy. And I will see you guys later. Good fishing.